See, Power is why the Nas song is so dope. For everybody watching, the single Nas is available on Heritage Hip Hop playlist number 8. And our playlist is about taking the best songs that people may or may not know from known and unknown artists and putting them together and delivering them to the people where we show we care so much about the craft that we want to present the best music there. Tell me about the Nas track, which once again continues that interweaving of flows, delivery, and homage. But why did you want to do Nas, for instance?
Simple. Actually, what happened was, like I said, I get inspired by so many things, and it's crazy when it comes. Nas did a tribute record for EPMD.
I didn't hear
it. It was called EPMD.
The new one.
Yeah, okay. It was on the
it's a soundtrack.
The Jodis, the Black Panther movie.
Yeah.
It was on there. And the joint he did with Hit Boy, and when I heard the record, a lot of people thought that it was him and EPMD, but he called it EPMD. He was paying homage to EPMD. So when he did that, it immediately hit me. I said, "Damn, I'm gonna do a Nas joint."
Okay.
So, and Nas always been my guy. So what happened was, a friend of mine, he was looking for some beats, and I was going to submit that particular beat to Benny the Butcher. And I was going to submit it to them, but as I started vibing and the hook just came to me, I said, well, they ain't getting this one. Okay. So that's how the Nas record came about. It was just off of seeing him do the EPMD thing, and then immediately a light bulb went on.
See, when I go through your discography that I was able to get, because I'm sure you have millions of songs I probably haven't heard yet. Tretch, Nip, Kane, Tribe, Nas, and others are very instrumental in your super team, because those are the people you pay homage to. Who's the most influential MC that made you sit down and write rather than create and write?
Probably Nas, because Nas, I'm pretty sure he done. I know people they up. He's on many people's Mount Rushmore. But bro, the very first time I heard Nas spit was on Stretch and Bobbito. If you're from my area, you know what Stretch and Bobbito were and what that meant to the culture. And I heard him on there. I believe this was probably around the time he did the live from the barbecue. But just, him, his vocabulary, people wasn't using vocabulary. I mean, people were, but just the way he said that shit, man, and how, Nas took, if I'm correct, not in a gumbo, Nas took Slick Rick, Rakim, and Coogee Rap and put them in a pot.
That's interesting.
And that's the way I see it. Because his storytelling is crazy. His rhyme scheme and things like it's crazy. But just hearing Nas made me want to pick up a book. It made me want to get a thesaurus and dictionary and expand my vocabulary. Come on, man. He did the Rewind record where he's told a story backwards, like, you know what I'm saying? The joint that he did about the gun. You know what I'm saying?
Gave you power.
Yeah, it gave you power. Like, he just was so creative, man. And I just wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, on that level at some point. So hearing, there's many other artists that influenced, but I would go, Nas and Redman was the two MCs later on as I started getting older and I really started putting things together. They was the ones that really blew my mind and made me say, you know what, I gotta get my shit together. Okay. I gotta sharpen my sword, you know what I'm saying?
I wanna ask you 2 questions about that, because that's interesting. Let me flip it. All right, so, did you ever see the Illmatic documentary?
Of course, the recent one? The
one where they
Thomas Illmatic?
The one where they showed him in the studio actually making the album.
Okay, that was I know the Thomas Illmatic. I just saw that.
I saw with him like that. And that wasn't it?
Yeah,
that wasn't that one.
Okay,
it was another one.
I'm sure I saw it.
So, man, did you see the studio session where they had New York State of Mind? They were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just backstory for people watching. When they did the first verse, Nas was scared. he didn't know what to say. So then, because I don't know if you got the Illmatic demo, so you can hear the difference.
Yeah.
So then, when he first did the verse, if you listen to the song, I know you heard it, Tom, because that's like one of the few perfect songs in hip hop. Remember somebody saying,
"How I'm gonna start this,"
and then the guy said, "Begin."
Yeah.
That was Primo.
Yeah.
So he was like,
he produced the record.
Right. So he was like, "I don't know how to start this," and he said, "Begin."
Then he went off.
Then he did Rappers Like Monkey Flip 'em. But then here's the part that they cut off. At the end of that verse, Nas stopped and said, "Yo, how was that?"
Yeah.
And everybody was like, "Yo!" They celebrated.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
Talk about what was your celebration when it came to your verse spitting? Like, tell me about your celebration, your victory.
I would say maybe now, man. I just recently did. I usually don't do I don't really call freestyles. I call them pay styles because eventually, I got that from Drift. He probably don't remember this. But eventually, you know what I'm saying, you're going to pay for it. You may not pay now, but you're going to pay later. But I just did the Seeing Green joint that Wayne and Drake and them, I call it Seeing Purple. And I celebrate myself now. I believe my sword is sharpened a lot over the years. That's why I'm glad I didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? So last night we laid that, and man, just the end. Actually, we actually laid it earlier, but we got it mixed last night, and just seeing how I grew, man. That verse was crazy, man.
Okay,
Verse is crazy.
I like that answer. Let's take it to Redman now. Redman is like the gift and the curse of New Jersey hip hop. Let me tell you why. Redman was so dope that people hate on him and take him out of the greatest conversations. But if we only refer to Redman in that era, that gap in Jersey looks very bad. Because I've heard it said before that people always count Redman as the top, but nobody wants to be Redman. And Redman let himself go. And being that he hasn't made hot music in so long, that's what I'm telling people say. Not me, he's my favorite rapper of all time. I'm gonna keep it real. But they said Redman doesn't hold up the standard of hip hop. And with Jersey not having anything coming behind him that's big, that makes Jersey look bad. What do you say for the people who don't appreciate the sound or the class, but also address that gap where people don't see anything else coming from that?
I believe that's bullshit. Let me tell you, Red did his part, man. Red did his part, because you got to think, around the time that Red came out, Red had to be, if you really notice and you pay attention during that time when Red came out, Red, and then what's the most craziest shit ever? I don't want to go off topic. Red was a DJ. He was Doodall's DJ. A lot of people don't know that. You know what I'm saying? He got his break. I believe he got his break I think it was Sensations. They were supposed to, Doodall was supposed to go, but he got sick that day, and Red and two other friends went, and the other friends, they turned around, Red on stage spitting. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna go off topic. Red, if you pay attention to the time when Red came out, Red, it's like being from Jersey, we always had to fight extra hard. If you really pay attention, Red was one of the most lyrical jokers out of everybody during that time. You know what I'm saying? So the people that say that, man, they bugging, because you know, it's people's choice, but the listeners, they're very fickle, man. If Red's still making dope music, Red still, I think what Red just turned 50. He could out-rap some of these young jokers. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, everybody has a responsibility, man. Red did his part. You know what I'm saying? If you was an MC, man, and you from Jersey, I really don't want to say that we have a curse. It's just that, you know, everybody got to do their part and help each other out. You know what I'm saying? If you got certain resources or whatever, don't be afraid to to lend a hand to the next man. Just because I give you some knowledge, don't stop what I'm doing. And with the knowledge that I give you, you know, if you're a solid person and you take off past me, later on you might pull me in, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got a situation, you help me out and such and such. And I just think that's just one of the things that in Jersey, man, you know, just you gotta look after each other, hold each other down. You know what I'm saying? You know, one of the things I see with the South do, man, like jokers, they'll have a session next door to say it's a Thugger, and then you got another brother next door, and they run into each other in the hallway to smoke a blunt. Like, oh, yo, let's do a song, you know what I'm saying? A lot of jokers now, man, they just feel like they may got a certain connection with somebody, and they may feel like they on another level than that man, so they don't want to do a song with him or whatever, you know what I mean? We gotta look out for each other. Everybody got responsibility, man. And people who say that Red ain't still got it, they tripping.
So based on what you said,
they tripping.
I think the younger cats do that. And I think hip hop is funny because everybody said let's be like Atlanta. I don't think we should because of the stuff I learned about. But I will say this.
I mean, every city, we all got our flaws.
Yeah, everybody got their stuff.
Yeah, we all got our shit. You know what I'm saying?
True. But here's the one thing though, and this is what really I think is very interesting. The thing that makes us great is the same thing that kills us, and that's passion. And you said everybody has to do their part. So let's end this part of the interview off with this. What is your part that you play? How do you make the culture better, and why is it a passion of yours?
My at this point right now, my part is to influence whoever the listener is, whether it's a younger joker, or either somebody that might be in my age frame that just so a brother came to me and said that he continued to do his thing because we around the same age, you know, because he see I'm still going. Mm-hmm. So my thing is to influence and inspire in any way. And what was the other one you said?
You said your part and doing your part.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we talked about passion. Like, why is it passionate enough? Why are you so passionate to do your part? And what is the part that you play to make the culture still?
Because I remember how hip hop made me feel when I first felt it, and I believe everybody deserved to have that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I love the culture, man. I love what this thing has done. It took, you know, it turned into something just to, you know, to get our minds off of the negative things that was going on, you know, in our neighborhood, whatever it is, you know, how, you know, with the park jams and things like that. Hip hop came from, you know, a very poor place, but we found that we had a hidden treasure. You know what I'm saying? And look at it now. They didn't think it was going to be what it is now. So it's very important as an artist, we have responsibility to inspire, you know what I'm saying, and motivate, you know, the listener. You know, that's our duty, man. We have to motivate, you know, other people in the craft, man. Inspire each other and give gems anywhere we can. It's very important to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I just love the culture, man. I love to create, to bring something from nothing to something. You know, having a, you know, trying to find a phrase out of the air to making it a full song. That's amazing to me. So that's why I'm so passionate about this thing, man. I like the way when I do a song and I love how it touches somebody, or they tell me how it makes it feel, or if I look and I see somebody bobbing their head. You know, that's amazing to me, man, to be able to have that, you know, that type of power, to be able to do that. From my passion to your enjoyment, you know what I'm saying? You know, so I hope I answer your question.
Thank you for watching our presentation. We ask that you subscribe to our YouTube family and hit the notification bell for updates. Please like, comment, and share this video.